Thank you for watching the Quick Tip of the Month. This video reviews Diagnostics. The Easy Touch Control features 6 pages, which includes 37 diagnostics that are essentially the lifeline for troubleshooting the unit. The Touch Control's diagnostics are both easier to read and more extensive than the DDM, which was used with the non-touch units. Let's go into diagnostics. The first page of diagnostics shows you the most popular information, which includes the current room fan speed %, the RPMs of the combustion fan. It tells you the feed motor, if it is on or off, the current feed rate percentage, if the igniter is on or off, and if the pressure switch is open or closed. Moving to the second page. The second page displays temperature sensors. This includes the exhaust sensing probe temperature, the room temperature, which can be sensed in 2 ways, by the backup room sensor on the rear of the unit, or if the optional wireless room sensor is used, that will automatically override the backup sensor. The backup room sensor temperature displays the room air temperature returning to the unit. If the wireless room sensor is being used and runs out of battery, this backup sensor will take over the temperature control, and the touch control will send a message to your home screen to change the batteries on the wireless room sensor. And then finally we have the outside air temperature, which will populate if the optional outside temperature kit is installed. This is a new kit that was introduced in January, and it is part number 1-00-70607. Moving on, let's go to page 3. The third page displays limits and fuel usage. The ignition charge time displays the amount of time the auger feeds fuel during the ignition cycle. This is only altered in the dealer area. The feed rate limit displays the maximum allowed percentage as set in the feed limit screen. Then we have the ESP temperature limit, which displays the maximum temperature of the exhaust sensing probe allowed by the control. This is based on the current setting. Next, we have the fuel used in the last 24 hours, followed by the fuel used since your last cleaning, and then the fuel remaining in the hopper. And to really maximize that and get that as accurate as possible, you'll want to do the fuel calibration. Page 4 displays the hardware information, including the model name and number, as well as the control board and the touch display numbers. The date of installation appears here and is noteworthy that the installation date is only accessible in the dealer area. So if there's not a date here, it was likely installed by a consumer. And lastly, the total hours of operation on the unit completes page 4. Moving to page 5, we have the software version numbers. This is helpful if you need to call tech support regarding any concerns with the touch control. And then finally, you have your 6th page, which is all about the optional wireless room sensor. This includes the signal strength, and then if the communication is enabled or disabled, it gives you the sensor battery strength, the sensor ID number, and then the temperature that is being sensed. We hope the review of the Easy Touch Controls diagnostic was helpful. Please contact us with any questions, and thank you for your dedication to the Harman brand.